Hello everyone, welcome to our English Learning Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am very happy to have you with us today. If you are a beginner and want to learn English very fast, then this episode is specially for you. Many learners think English is difficult, but the truth is, English becomes easy when you learn it in the right way.
Hello friends, I am Lena, and I warmly welcome you all. In today's podcast, we will share simple, powerful, and practical tips that can help you learn English quickly and confidently. You don't need expensive courses or heavy grammar books. You only need the right direction, daily practice, and strong motivation.
Exactly. So relax, listen carefully, and start your English learning journey with us. Lena, many beginners say, English is very hard for me. Why do they feel this way?
Paul, the main reason is fear and wrong learning methods. Many beginners try to memorize grammar rules, long word lists, and difficult sentences. This makes learning boring and stressful. Also, they are afraid of making mistakes, so they avoid speaking. But mistakes are a natural part of learning. When learners understand that making mistakes is okay, they start learning faster and with more confidence.
That's true. So the right mindset is very important.
Yes, a positive mindset, regular practice, and simple methods make English easy and fast.
Lena, many beginners feel confused about where to start. There are so many books, videos, and courses. So what is the very first and most important step to learn English very fast?
That's a great question, Paul. The first and most important step is to start with basic English words and very simple daily use sentences. Beginners should never start with difficult grammar rules, complicated sentence structures, or advanced vocabulary. When learners begin with hard things, they often feel stressed, confused, and demotivated. Instead, they should focus on small, easy, and useful sentences that they can use in daily life. These sentences help learners speak quickly, understand better, and build confidence step by step. For example, beginners can start with simple sentences like, I am learning English. I am hungry. I like tea. I am going to work. I am tired. I feel happy today. These sentences are short, clear, and very practical. Learners hear these types of sentences in daily conversations, movies, and videos. When they practice these daily, they slowly start thinking in English and speaking naturally.
That sounds very simple and effective. So instead of memorizing big words, learners should focus on daily conversation sentences.
Exactly, Paul. When beginners repeat these sentences again and again, they slowly become comfortable with English. Their fear reduces, their confidence increases, and they start enjoying the learning process. They can practice in front of a mirror, talk to themselves, or use these sentences in daily life. For example, when they feel hungry, they can say, I am hungry. When they go to work, they can say, I am going to work. This kind of daily practice builds a strong speaking habit.
So simple sentences help in building a strong foundation.
Yes, absolutely. A strong foundation is the key to learning English very fast. When the basics are clear, learning becomes easy, smooth, and stress-free. Beginners should always remember, simple steps lead to big results.
Lena, listening seems very important while learning any language. How important is listening for English beginners?
Listening is extremely important, Paul. In fact, listening is one of the most powerful tools to learn English quickly. When beginners listen to English daily, their brain slowly starts understanding pronunciation, sentence structure, natural speaking speed, and common expressions. Listening helps learners understand how native speakers talk in real life. It trains the ear and the mind together. Without good listening practice, speaking becomes difficult.
So what kind of listening should beginners do?
Beginners should listen to easy and slow English content, such as simple podcasts, short videos, daily conversations, basic stories, and beginner-friendly English lessons. They should avoid fast and difficult content in the beginning because that can cause confusion and frustration. Even 15 to 20 minutes of listening every day can make a huge difference. Consistency is more important than long hours. Daily small practice gives better results than once-a-week long study.
That makes sense. And what about repeating after listening?
Repeating aloud is extremely helpful. When learners listen to a sentence, they should pause the audio and repeat the sentence loudly. This improves pronunciation, fluency, speaking confidence, and clarity. For example, if they hear, "I am learning English," they should pause and repeat, "I am learning English." This shadowing technique helps the mouth, tongue, and brain work together. Slowly, learners start speaking naturally and smoothly.
So listening and repeating together can really speed up learning.
Yes, Paul. When beginners listen daily and repeat regularly, they start understanding more, speaking better, and feeling more confident. This method helps learners learn English very fast in a natural and stress-free way.
Lena, many beginners say, "I want to speak English, but I don't have anyone to practice with." This is a very common problem. What should they do in such a situation?
That is a very important question, Paul, and the solution is actually very simple. If learners do not have anyone to practice with, they should start talking to themselves in English. Self-speaking is one of the most powerful and effective methods to improve English speaking skills. When you talk to yourself, there is no fear, no pressure, no hesitation, and no embarrassment. You can speak freely, slowly, and comfortably. This helps build confidence and fluency naturally.
That sounds interesting. How exactly can beginners talk to themselves?
They can start by describing their daily activities in English. For example, when they wake up in the morning, they can say, "I am waking up. I am brushing my teeth. I am taking a bath. I am getting ready for work." While cooking, they can say, "I am cooking food. I am cutting vegetables. I am making tea." While studying, they can say, "I am studying English. I am reading a book. I am watching an English video." This simple habit helps learners connect English with their real-life actions. Slowly, they start thinking and speaking in English without effort.
That is a great idea, especially for shy learners.
Yes, Paul. Shy learners often feel nervous speaking in front of others, but when they talk to themselves, they feel relaxed. They can also talk about their thoughts and feelings, such as, "I feel happy today. I am tired. I am a little stressed. I want to improve my English." This type of practice helps learners express emotions and ideas in English. Over time, they become more confident, fluent, and comfortable while speaking.
So daily self-speaking builds confidence step by step.
Exactly. Even 10-15 minutes of daily self-speaking practice can bring amazing results. The key is consistency. When learners speak every day, their fear disappears, their confidence grows, and their English becomes more natural and fluent.
Lena, many beginners have a habit of translating everything from their mother tongue into English before speaking. Is this a good habit?
In the beginning, Paul, translation is completely normal. Every learner does it. But if someone wants to learn English very fast, they must slowly train their brain to think directly in English instead of translating. When learners keep translating, their speaking becomes slow, unnatural, and confusing. But when they think directly in English, their speech becomes faster, clearer, and more fluent.
So how can beginners start thinking in English?
They should start with simple daily thoughts. For example, when they see a chair, instead of thinking in their native language, they should think, "This is a chair." When they feel hungry, they should think, "I am hungry." When they feel tired, they should think, "I am tired." When they see the sky, they can think, "The sky is blue." This small daily habit helps the brain connect English words directly with meaning, without translation.
That seems very practical and useful.
Yes, Paul. At first, it may feel difficult, but with daily practice, the brain slowly adapts. Over time, learners start thinking automatically in English. Their response becomes faster, their speaking becomes smoother, and their confidence increases. They can also practice by naming objects around them in English, such as, "This is a table." "That is a window." "This is my mobile phone." "That is my bag."
So thinking in English improves both speed and confidence.
Exactly. When learners stop translating and start thinking in English, they unlock a new level of fluency. Their speaking becomes natural, effortless, and confident. This is one of the most powerful techniques to learn English very fast.
How do reading and writing help beginners?
Reading helps you learn new words, grammar, and sentence patterns naturally. Beginners should read simple stories, short articles, and easy dialogues. Even 5 to 10 lines daily are enough. Writing helps improve memory and sentence formation. Beginners can write about their day, routine, or hobbies in simple sentences. This strengthens learning and boosts confidence.
So all 4 skills together make learning faster.
Yes, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, all are important.
Lena, what final message would you like to give to our listeners?
My message is simple. Practice daily, stay positive, and never give up. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to be consistent. Even small daily efforts can bring big results. Believe in yourself, enjoy the learning process, and keep improving step by step.
Beautiful advice, Lena. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking English.
See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Take care and happy learning.